What is up? Welcome back. We're going to expand a little bit on this fusion event that we talked about at the beginning of the weekend. I think on Friday when this first came out. I mean, the cards look great. But the process in which you get these fusions, the process in which you got to get an Onyx fusion is absolutely crazy. And does the ends justify the means in which you do it? It is not. It is absolutely crazy. This frustrates me and irritates me and makes me, I don't know, pretty angry. And so I figured we'd do another video. We'd talk about every single one of the fusions, rounds 1 through 4. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. It certainly does not help any sort of new player whatsoever. It only benefits those people who have an extensive card collection. I'm talking multiple Sapphire, Emeralds, Ruby Pros, even Amethyst Pros in order to get this done. It is crazy seeing these numbers. I'm going to tell you at the very end exactly total how many cards you need in order to complete this. If I was to compare this to WWE, like if a new player jumped on, needed to do fusions, it's fairly easy, really easy. You got to get to 10 tiers or so before it's actually a challenge. I mean, you could pretty much start not even a single card in your deck, and with the draft board and the free packs that you get in the store, you can pretty much get fusions done pretty simple. But these, on the other hand, not even close to that. I'm going to say recommended for those of you that don't have an extensive amount of cards. I'm just doing these play-ins. Now, I don't think I'll probably get a single Onyx card in these entire packs, but at least it's better. Maybe I'll get an Ami or two. With what you got to sacrifice and the time that it actually takes to keep up with these Onyx fusions, and I don't have a crazy amount of cards to just be throwing away, I'm going to just stick with the play-ins. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know, what do you think about these fusions? And if you are some of those people that are new to the game, how successful have you been in doing these? I guess first let's talk about round 1. What do you need to get? Well, these trophies, obviously you get them on the draft board, but these cards down here have to be from your collection. And so you're going to need, what, an extra, I don't know, 300 points or something like that. I can't remember exactly how many points, but I do have the screenshot. Thanks to people on my team, extra 500 points. Thanks to the people on my team that did complete these already. So big shout out to them that sent me these images. But for the first one, round 1, you need 2 gold pros. Now, I've been playing for quite some time. I have deleted my gold pros long ago. I mean, long ago. I even deleted all of my Emerald Pros a long time ago. You can get these on the draft board, but the chances out of 100 cards approximately to be able to get a Gold Pro is not a lot unless you grind quite a bit. So I actually had to use, the first time I did this, I actually had to use fully leveled up Sapphire Pros to put these in here in order to get these done. But this is minimum. You need 2 gold pros in order to complete 1 single sapphire. Moving on to round 2. Let's say you did get those 2 golds for that 1 sapphire. Well, the next round you actually need 2 sapphire fusions, and for each of those ruby pro fusions, you need, or for the ruby fusions, you need 2 emerald pros at minimum. So again, you know, coming back to my thing, I don't have any gold pros. I don't have any emerald pros. Fully leveled up sapphire pros are the lowest that I actually have. And so I could put in 2 more sapphire pros here and still be good. But then that's given up, you know, 4 fully leveled sapphire pros that I could use for leveling up cards or whatever. Not that that is necessarily a big deal yet, quite for me. But I'm willing to bet that there are some fairly new players or fairly recent players, maybe within the last month or 6 weeks, that probably can't necessarily maybe afford to get rid of 4 Sapphire Pros just yet. And if you do or can afford to get rid of those, it does get worse. Trust me, it does get worse. So for this round, the conference semis, the second round, in order to get a Ruby Fusion, you need the 2 Sapphire Fusions, 2 of them. And then you need 2 Emerald Pros. Now we're moving on up to Amethyst fusions. Now, same exact thing. You need 2 fusions from the previous. So remember, each time you do this, you're like doubling the requirements because you got to have 2 of them for each one. So in order to get an amethyst fusion, you need the 2 ruby fusions that you already did. So you're giving up 2 ruby fusions. And you need to give up 2 more sapphire pros. Now here is where I guess the minimum comes in. Where at least for me, I mean at this point I'm giving up like 10 sapphire pros by this point. Now obviously I don't need those because I am top tier, but there are probably middle tier people that do need these. So I mean, even just to get an amethyst, we're talking 6 to 8 sapphire pros for an amethyst, which I'm sure some of those people might need. And then the final round, in order to get an onyx fusion done, of course you need 2 amethyst fusions, but you also, and like it didn't just work up to where it was gold pros, then emerald pros, then sapphire pros, and then the last one you might think, hey, maybe you need 2 ruby pros. Nope. We ain't gonna make you do 2 ruby pros. We're gonna make you do a ruby and an amethyst pro. So in order to get an onyx, you gotta do 1 amethyst pro and 1 ruby pro. We're talking an amethyst pro. I personally, even top tier like me, I don't have enough amethyst pros right now to just be thrown away, especially since I need them for the gauntlet, especially that I still need them for the champions. Actually, I am 2 amethyst pros short of an entire champions deck of at least amethyst and above. And so I have quite a few. I think I have like 14 or 12 or whatever amethyst pros, but yet I have to give up an amethyst pro and a ruby pro in order to get an onyx fusion. All right, so let's talk about what you actually need at the very end. Now I tallied all of this up. Now remember, since you need to do amethyst, like 2 amethysts, you need 2 rubies, you need 2 sapphires, all of these, and then you got to redo the thing twice in order to put in, you know, for the 2 amies just to get 1 onyx. It ends up being a lot. And so I wrote down everything that you needed to do from start to finish. Completely done. Now this excludes the trophies. I actually didn't add up all the trophies. I probably should have done that too. But this is just the cards. The trophies are pullable on the draft board. So here's what you need. In order to get this done, 1 single onyx card, you need 16 gold pros. You need 8 emerald pros. You need 8 sapphire pros. You need 8 sapphire fusions. You need 4 ruby fusions. You need 1 ruby pro. You need 1 amethyst pro. And you need 2 amethyst fusions. All of that shit for 1 single onyx fusion. One single onyx fusion. You need all of that shit in there. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I cannot, it still frustrates me. It still frustrates me. Like, I want to play this game and I want to do things like that, but this is absolute trash. This is absolute garbage. They did lower the time requirements a little bit, and you can get this done. You can. But for one, new players definitely cannot get this done. Not a chance in hell that they're ever going to get this done. Mid-tier players, maybe. The people that spend money and have a crap ton of cards to just throw away, 100% can get this done. No doubt about it. And so they're swimming in Onyx. So rich get richer, obviously, from this type of event. Do not think about catching up if you have lower tier cards. No way that people that, you know, just started the game will ever even get close to getting this done. This is so frustrating. I can't even, like, it makes me sick seeing all of this garbage that they actually require you to get in order just to do 1 single Onyx. Now imagine if you wanted to try to get a pro, attempted to get a pro. You got to double all that. If you wanted to get 2 Onyx, you're talking 32 gold pros, 16 emerald pros, 16 sapphire pros, 16 sapphire fusions, 8 ruby fusions, 2 ruby pros, 2 Amethyst Pros and 4 Amethyst Fusions just for a shot at an Onyx Pro Fusion. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But those are the requirements. That is what needs to be done in order for you to do this. So point being is that I am definitely not doing it. I am 100% only doing the play-ins. I'm not throwing away. I can't afford, even in my tier, I can't afford to be throwing away Amethyst Pros for shots at Onyx Fusions that I probably might not get. I don't know. It just boggles my mind that they would do an event like this that is so bad. Either way, guys, that is going to do it. I just wanted to put this out just so you could see, and for those of you that are just starting, maybe just starting to do the fusions and stuff like that, so you can see the total counts, what you actually have to give up in order to get every single Onyx Fusion. And that, of course, doesn't count in the amount of trophies you have to get, the amount of grinding you have to do in order to get all these trophies, and the amount of time that it takes in order to, you know, catch one fusion to the next fusion to the next fusion in order to get this done, because it's obviously a lot. Now, imagine those people that do get 4, 5, 6 of those done. Imagine how much they actually had to give up in order to get these Onyx cards. These look good. I think they look good. I like them. And if you have a pro, maybe you could say it's worth it. But if you're a top tier player, of course you could probably get rid of Amethyst Pros. Doesn't really matter. Get rid of Ruby Pros. Doesn't really matter. I can't even get rid of them. So it's definitely not going to help me. Even at my tier, I can't get rid of Amethyst Pros. I just can't do it. Especially just for a chance at an Onyx Pro. It's not going to happen. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. So yeah, that's all the info you need. So good luck if you're doing the fusions for sure. And if you're not, and you're just like me, and you're just sticking with those basic packs, then let me know if you ever pull anything decent in a play-in pack. I have not yet, but we'll just have to see how it goes. We got 10 more days left. Either way, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all soon again. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed in them. I'm really disappointed in them, and do not like this at all. But y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all again soon. I am out. Peace.